Hello YouTube and welcome to the first episode of my Symphogear AXZ reaction series, opening up on the 4th season today, which is very cool. New season of Symphogear, new stuff. New stuff is good, I like new stuff. So a couple things right off the bat. One, there's a like game, I think it is, in the middle of these two seasons, right? It's called Symphogear XD, and I've done a little bit of reading on it. I've got a little bit of notes to cover for stuff that may be important going forward. Mostly, it seemed like a lot of similar pairings that we've had before and similar sets of characters. Have typical Symphogear banter, that kind of thing. And for the record, it was quite good. It was quite funny, actually. I liked a lot of the Mario Tsubasa stuff. I thought it was good. Either way, so I'm just gonna read the notes. New linker from Ver chip or the recipe for good linker. So I'm imagining that chip that Ver gave to Mario is the chip that we're now seeing like the linker recipe on, and a huge part of that story of that is kind of training up Kiriko Shirabe. They need the linker, blah 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 blah. It kind of extrapolates that from there. So they're on a cruise ship at some point. Because I think they get a distress call. Again, I've read this a couple days ago, so I'm doing my weird notes on it now. And yeah, there's some weird ghost noise. They're called them balloons, I think, and they've got a pretty gnarly looking design. So we're potentially going to see more of those. There's also on that similar cruise ship, I believe. It's a weird cog-like stone thing that they find, which is somehow linked to the museum stuff that happens later. And what is it called here? The Antikythera mechanism? I've probably butchered that, but sure, we're going to go with that for now. Based on that scene, the last scene in the epilogue, I'm imagining that it's fairly important going forward. There is a Sphinx-like enemy that is seemingly dispatched throughout the game. It's kind of the main, what you call it, antagonist. That's a good word for it. And yeah, it goes away, but it's meant to be more of an example of curse energy. Curse energy is a concept. It's kind of the opposite of miracle energy in a way, where curse energy is causing bad things to happen, and miracle energy, Symphogear stuff, all the Symphogear magic, that's causing good things to happen. So it's diametric opposites there a little bit. We move over to the Maria stuff now. She's tracking down mysterious man in black robes who says, or it's implied that he is part of the Bavarian Illuminati, who has been mentioned a couple of times, I believe. Once in season 2, with regards to FIS, I think. I think they are briefly mentioned in season 3 in the part with Tsubasa's dad, I believe. I think. I might be getting that wrong. Either way, they are seemingly a party of interest this season going forward. I think the guy ends up killing himself too. I think he ingests some poison. So the Bavarian Illuminati, we'll see what they're up to in Europe, presumably. I've gotten written Tutankhamun, Pharaoh's Curse. I'm pretty sure that's all pertaining to the game, so I'll ignore that. But we're calling this whole thing what happens, the Alexandria incident. So when we refer to that, we're referring to the events of XD. Then I've got a whole bunch of stuff on the epilogue. So 3 characters are teased, and they've got names. And please, bear with me on these. Prelati, I'm going to say Prelati. Cagliostro, we're going to say. I think that's something in literature or something. I could be getting that wrong. And every bone in my body wants to say Saint Germain, but it's not. It's Saint Germain, right? It's French, I believe. And they are serving a character which they refer to as the director, presumably. I think that's what they implied by that last bit of dialogue. They're going to put those Symphogear girls to work for us, dispose of them when finished. So maybe a little bit of manipulation there. I don't know when we jump into the plot from this side of it. And the whole thing with the mechanism, and it's like a ruse or something. It was a little bit. I basically skimmed it. I don't know, and it was a couple days ago. But maybe I should remind myself. But anyway, we'll get into it. I'm pretty sure that this is only the lead-in. I don't need to know all this stuff, and they will catch me up if need be. So yeah, seemingly thematically, we're going for a bit of a museum thing between the weird relics, but not relics as we know them, actual relics and museums. and maybe there's some more stuff with alchemy, because there's some alchemy stuff with the Bavarian Illuminati, and then we're going to be maybe stealing some museum stuff, curse energy. I don't know. I wonder how much of this is explained in the show. I wonder how much of this is necessary for understanding things, and how much of it is just a little bit of a taste before we jump into the next thing. Either way, I had a look, so it is what it is. And this is going to be a little bit weird. Maybe I should have moved those two around. We're going to have a little bit of look at last week's episode. A few of the comments there. First one with Jaramero. We don't ask about collateral damage from the Symphogears in Symphogear. I mean, they kind of dealt with it in a fun way in Season 1. You would see in Season 2 they were kind of still persisting in the ruins, which I thought was pretty good. Yeah, Ray Shadow brings this up, actually. True. Yes. But I mean, I'm not going to take any of the big city destruction to heart. I'm just going to imagine that they figured it all out. Regarding Otro's comment here, I didn't watch these two intros yet, but if somebody could link them to me on Discord, that'd be great. That way I can react to them for next week. Just probably a reminder comment as well would be nice. Next comment here by Bonnie. We had the Sawblade Roomba combo, which was definitely interesting as well. Symmetrical boob docking. It's not even the gayest thing in Symphogear. That was pretty good too. This whole action scene was pretty tight upon rewatch and editing. I thought it was pretty good. Karolf9? That's terrible. I'm just going to call it Elf9, I think. Or Carol. Or one of the two. I don't know. I need to see her like talk to me a little bit more before I decide what her personality's like. I'm gonna imagine it's mostly Elf9 though. The GX OVAs were pretty fun. The autoscorer stuff was very, very gay, for sure. Bonnie's of the opinion that it kind of starts strong, dips a little bit when we get into the kind of top dad stuff, and then maybe finishes strong again with the climax. I'm probably similar there. The auto scorers were a blast. They were a lot of fun. So I kind of wished that they would come back. That didn't happen, and now we're moving on to the next thing. That's Symphogear, baby. On to the next one. We don't care if we're leaving shit behind, you know? So the composer for Symphogear kind of explain the intent behind the naming mechanism for the seasons. It's some music shit. That's all I need to know. I don't know nothing about music, so we're gonna leave it at that. But hey, as long as there's something to it, I thought I was just picking letters there at a certain point. And yeah, I saw there was some stuff on Discord about the little teaser for the new project or whatever, but we'll talk about that later. I think that's true as well. So AXZ, alright, so I did this wrong in the start of the video. We're going to say Axis, or Akushizu. We're going to stick with Axis, I think. More stuff here about the new project that was teased, of course. And yes, apparently the fifth season was supposed to be the final one, but that was supposed to be the case with a lot of different things in Symphogear, so unsure there. The letter recovered from Ogawa in one of the OVAs was Kirika's B song of the season, which is kind of the letter being referenced before. Kind of gets that shiver from memory. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. And yeah, just a few more extras there on the comment as well. Just like nice stuff. Very gay Miku stuff too, which is always good, always appreciated. And yeah, looking forward to next week. It's here, baby. Vitaly Kuzmin back again. Yeah, these are some pretty good little reactions, of course. And yeah, no comment on a lot of the Carol OVA stuff too. I think that's funny. Again, talking about how kind the show is. That's always great. And now on to Axis. Gonna try to stick that in the head. Axis. M. Marsh says the next two seasons are their favorite personally. So hey, we're here. We're here to the best part, apparently, according to some pundits. Kosogtha back again. Long comment. It's we're back. All right, let's try and break this down. So the Carol Lionzoid thing isn't that actually out there? It has some basis on some of the parts of the Of course it does. It's Symphogear. They have some lore backing up basically everything they do. And yes, I did think of Zoids. Zoids. Remember Zoids back in the day? Hell yeah, Zoids. Just kind of going into how well executed a lot of the finale is, just with the kind of building up of concepts and then all building up to the reaching out to the girl in tears before her, which is one of the major themes in Symphogear for sure, especially for Hibiki. An important detail when Hibiki goes for the Dainsleif, the robot voice is replaced by Elf9 desperately shouting it. Ignite carries the hopes of Elf9, as Hibiki says. That's pretty good. I like that. I didn't pick that up in the moment. Highlighting some of the voice work in the final episode last season, which I thought was quite good, particularly shouting at the Elf9 one. I thought it was heartbreaking, just kind of on the edge of death. Yeah, happy ending in the end, of course, but got me in the moment. Well, this is a good one. Yeah, I thought there was something about this as well. There's meant to be noise shelters all over the place in Season 1 and G, so maybe they would have been used during such an event as the climax of GX. That would make sense, I think. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about it. Yeah, going into a bunch of the epilogue stuff up here as well, which was, I like the epilogue to GX. I thought it was funny. And yeah, shouting out the OVAs in all their glory. I was a bit, I was a bit hesitant on doing the OVAs. When I started the series, right, I was like, is this really something people going to want to watch? But I want to watch them. They're pretty funny. I actually feel like they're quite a highlight, where some other shows will just like put some random filler bullshit. And this is random filler bullshit, but I find it endearing, probably because I like the characters, and that's probably the point of OVAs now that I'm thinking about it. Last comment here for Bonnie. Suggest watching first 2 episodes in one go, perhaps suggesting a split kind of intro again, much like the first 2, well, not the first 2 seasons, but the latest 2 seasons that we've watched. I'm only able to do the one today because I'm actually recording this on Saturday, not Friday. So I'm out of time. Unfortunately, the whole week's just kind of gotten away from me as we've kept going on. Gonna have to get better about that, I think, in the future. But I should have a public holiday next week, so there shouldn't be such issues again. And we can dive into 2 then, I think. Rightio, so I put the feelers out on Discord and got a key visual, a spoiler-free key visual for Symphogear AXZ, or Symphogear AXZ, whatever we want to call it. I'm going to go with AXZ for now without any confirmation. But either way, I'll pop the image up here and tell you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at 6 girls I recognize. And then there's a starry sky, and they're all flying over the city, and the logo looks kind of rad. And what is this little part underneath here? Can I read it with this quality? Not quite. No, I can't read the quote there, which is a little bit sad. I'm sure I'll get it at some point. But not much to say on the key visual. It's very not spoilery, which is good. But there's also nothing to really sink my teeth into either. I think the sinking teeth part will come in the form of what I've seen from Symphogear XD. Again, I saw 3 character designs, put them up here. Then I'll get them up on my screen as well. Yeah, these 3. I'd imagine they're here somewhere. She definitely has a revealing outfit, so that's cool. And I like the frog one. The frog one's nice. Weird. And the one in the center looks very protagonisty. Interesting. Okay. Is this the first look at 3 new characters? Are they going to be auto-scorer adjacent, or is this kind of a bit more like Symphogear G? You know what I mean? Are these going to be sympathetic characters, or are they going to be merely side villains, or what's going to go on there? I don't know. It'll be an interesting one for sure. Not really sure I have much else to say. I can't really predict anything. I'm just going to go in and watch whatever is here. So I'm going to put it on now, just my shill stuff first. If you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below anything you thought about the episode, anything I can do to improve my presentation, comment below. I'm doing follow for follow on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter if you'd like me to follow you back. And the Discord, join Discord, love Discord, suggest many things on the Discord. And yeah, we're going to jump into Symphogear AXZ, episode 1 right now. Rightio, got the first episode of Symphogear AXZ up here ready to go. Let me pop that up there. And 23 minutes and 40 seconds on this one, so sync up accordingly. Still using the D-Truck subs, and picture will be in the description below. Just going to give it a 3, 2, 1. Rightio. 3, 2, 1, go. Summer homework. Oh no. Alright, we're at summer school. Are they working you hard? Has Hibiki ever done anything? Like schoolwork-wise? Oh, sure looks nice. Birthday? Hold up. Hibiki's birthday party. Everyone's invited. Miku, you're too easy. Get a room, you two. Okay, emergency summons. She was yelling death, so I could hear that. She also got fucking murdered? What happened there? Don't worry about my schoolwork. I don't believe you. I think you gotta focus on the mission and ignore the schoolwork. But anyway, I digress. Lizard? Crocodile? Or alligator? I never know the difference there. Something in the snout. Is this the South America thing that was teased? Who is this? Well, yeah, there's some Alkanoids. Oh, it's like the cool guy noise, too. The one with the sword. Yeah, I thought so. Symphogear des. Great. Ah, why are they on a kite? Why? I thought her girl was singing too. Gotta sneak in that let's fight. Are you seeing this? We didn't really waste any time. I know, broken record, but sure, just do it. Go for it. Why is the tank reversing? Yeah. Oh, the voice. Just try spinning. That's a good trick. It's a very aggressive song. Oh, the CG bullets. I think we killed Chris. That should be right. Oh, she ate a bullet. Literally. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, they said we were sending them to South America and then they were going to dispose of them, right? So I'd be guessing they're grabbing some other kind of relic or whatever word we're using for it. Similar to that mechanism. Is she going to punch the bullet? No, she's just going to throw the tank into the other tank. Sure. Oh, it's Elf9. Or whatever we're calling her. Yep. Classic Chris maneuver. Just shoot. See what happens. Oh no! Your flank! Somebody save Chris, please. I thought you would use your fist. Sure. Sure. I'm not sure how that works. No Taicho. I think we won. Giant noise laser. What the fuck am I looking at? Yo, some Star Wars shit. Oh, Air Force Mario. Yeah, shoot him out of the sky. I'm sure it'll work perfectly. Oh, she said a line, by the way, as well. Can you ride helicopters like that? I'm not asking questions anymore. It just keeps going, huh? They're like playing a platforming game on a bunch of like missiles. What is going on? Yo, she's cool though. Where's Kiriko Shirabe? They're somewhere here. It's time! Sick maneuver. Not quite as cool as catching the missile and throwing it back at the tank, but sure. How many missiles are they shooting? The song, though. Hold up. I wasn't really paying attention. What is this mega sword? Are we gonna cut an airship in half with a big sword? Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Oh, the glasses too. Drill? I thought she was gonna like drill him, and I'm like, that's not very okay. Megadeth Infinity, sure. I think we got it. I think we that's a little bit overkill from Chris. I like how everyone gets all these pop up moments, and then Kiriko Shirabe get to open a door. It was a good door open though. Thanks to the UN. Oh, this song. They always play this song. Alright, bit of context, please. Oh, we love a good crying girl in Symphogear. Well, this must be weird for Chris, yeah? Yeah. No, it'd be really weird for her. I love the uniforms, by the way. Thanks, Mom. Parents in the front, kids in the back. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is XD stuff. That's what everybody assumed. She also called Genjiro Tsubasa's dad. That's weird. No, wait, no, she didn't. That's completely wrong. She must have actually got it from her dad. Weird. Dark Continent? Yeah, there was. I know. Yeah, I know that too. Indeed. Oh yeah, they built the chateau apparently as well, or at least funded the building of the chateau. I see. Yeah. That's terrible. Not Valverde. Okay, is this going to link into some Chris stuff? Yeah, Chris like clearly feels some type of way about it, yeah? Did we get a paint job for the submarine? Yo. And now we're showering. Yeah, well, what's that chip doing? Yeah, I agree. No shame. Nah, they're training. It's okay. Hibiki is shameless though. Oh no, they're having fun with it. Yeah, okay. Tonal whiplash, by the way. Not even like a breaking scene there at all. Oh, those damn memories. Sure. They're very soldier-like this season so far, right? They're doing a lot of soldier stuff. Oh, those damn memories, huh? Oh, we actually get to see him. Whoa! I don't agree with that, though. Hey, yo. I don't believe you. Ogama's, like, just going crazy this episode, too. What if it didn't work and she just, like, fell into the river? Which is presumably, like, the Amazon or something. Whatever equivalent. Oh, new transformations, of course. I was like, I haven't seen this one. Of course I haven't seen this one. Yeah. Yeah, she's cool. Yeah, she popped off. Hibiki and singing songs about her fist. It's all she does. It's all she does. Wait, is she on like a skateboard? What's going on? Whoa. I thought she like murdered them. What? I'm like out of it today. What is that? A piece of corn? Crap thunder? What is happening? Alright, we saved a character. That's good. Okay, there's the big guy. Oh, sludge. Yo, yeah, they're just murdering. Sure. Artemis capture? Whatever you say. Soaring Phoenix Blade? What am I looking at? What is this chemical? Alright, what are we doing here, Bicky? Talk to me. Murdering? Murdering with impunity? Alright. Time for a sky punch. Some may call it an uppercut. Whoa. That's kind of like a cool effect on the smoke. Sure. Okay. Thanks, Valverde. Oh, it's 3 silhouettes I know. Yeah, I like Frog. Shout out to Frog. So I read 3 names. I don't know which name is associated with which. Oh, I didn't see that voice coming. Sure. Yeah. Oh, singing? I agree. Oh, okay. So then that links the two, of course. No. I think we're gonna dispose of you. We're just gonna be fabulous at you, apparently. What? Sure. Is this some stuff about the linking of singing and alchemy, right? Yeah, I think you're donezo, bro. But it's so sparkly. Okay, that was a bit weird. Yeah, it's like sparkly evil. What is happening? Ah, what does that number represent? Wait, you guys on the ground? Yeah. Yeah, she's not wearing much clothes at all. I agree, it's very risky. I'd wait for some of the girls to come and help. Thank you. Okay, Stefan. That's terrible. Hmm. Yeah. Chris isn't thinking straight, I don't think. Yeah, you mentioned it was all in service of creating a path to get to like a relic. What am I looking at? Big Eye Girl? I agree. I'm kind of. What are they doing? Well, did somebody's like phone alarm go off? What was that? Sure. Sure. I see. And okay, is this similar to like the Pharaoh thing we saw in XD? I agree. Can my two favorite characters please make it? Oh my god. Is that how many kills? Okay, they made it. I don't even know who's singing. I thought I heard a serenade. Yeah, okay. The sparkly girls are here. Okay, and that's where we're going to cut that off. Valverde Hell Screen. It's kind of a rad song too. That took it to a whole new level. There were like no pauses that episode at all. Just non-stop shit. Well, shit in like a good way, you know what I mean. Um I don't really know what else to say. I guess I'll say it when I'm going back through it. Those three character designs are quite nice. I actually really like the one in the middle that seemingly is the one that's run and show, the one that says the numbers. I still don't know which name belongs to which person yet, um, but sure. Bavarian Illuminati, they're all associated with that. I didn't make that connection from the game. Oh, the vocals though. I wonder what this song is, because last season that this is where we sat Glorious Break. So maybe we're doing something similar again. I would imagine that this is neither OP nor ED. It's also seemingly a like a FAS trio song. By shedding many tears, the reality you face is Symphogear. Radio jumping into a little bit of analysis on that episode, I think. Yeah, in a lot of ways, I'm very happy that I at least read a little bit of XD. I kind of skimmed a lot of it, but still, I had some semblance of an idea of where we're going. So again, we're talking about alchemy and singing because the kind of new girls were singing as well, which was interesting. Kind of combining that with a lot of the Bavarian Illuminati stuff. So we've got a big bad organization that's finally coming out of their shell for whatever reason. They're using the kind of Sympho gang girls as a bit of a decoy, as well as something to distract the forces while they sweep in and grab something. Supposedly, like a girl with an eye or something, which was a bit weird. Um, but yeah, I've got some bearing of that side of it, because if I didn't, I'd just be like, there is so much shit happening that I can't like comprehend it. It was good. It was very exciting, particularly like the absolutely ridiculous. I guess we'll call it like the airship fight from the start. Um, just yeah, waves after waves of men just destroyed, killed, um, in a very violent manner, and it was awesome. I loved it. That part was great. We're seemingly setting up something with Chris. As soon as I saw like war torn country and Chris, I'm like, okay, I'm pretty clued into what we're doing here. Seemingly, so far, a little bit of the moral will be placed around victim blaming or something akin to that. Um, so Chris kind of coming to terms with her parents' deaths and blaming that on these people around the world that maybe need help, and that the parents themselves felt that they maybe needed to help in this situation as well. I wonder how much of the season is revolving around this conflict. Seemingly in Symphogear we move on from such things very quickly. Mentioning a director for the evil team multiple times as well, so we're gonna see if we see who or what or when or how that director is. What else? It was really gay, but it always is. Um, like they were all just showering together, and then Hibiki no shame, just like letting it all hang out, holding hands. making Shirabe jealous. This is a pretty good scene. I think I'm just gonna jump in and start reading some songs because there were quite a few of those as well, and making some scattershot thoughts about what I think so far. Overall episode very quick, very quick, and obviously we're halfway between like a conflict here, which is not ideal, but yeah, we should be able to jump in next week and finish that off. But yeah, for right now, we're just going to stick with this one. So we start in a very quaint scene, actually. It's Hibiki doing some summer homework, which is due very soon, I would imagine. Yeah, what is it? It's August 21st, is it? Yeah, August 21st, and it's due start a term on September the 1st. That's bad. You should have started work on this ages ago. She's also seemingly at summer school. I don't know how this works, but I would imagine that she's missed a lot of school during the regular semester and maybe needs to catch up. So all of her work, as well as maybe the homework, need to be completed by a certain date, which is stressful. One of the first things I noticed, and maybe a little bit weird, is this hand movement from Miku. Just there. I know it's on 2 times speed, so it's a little bit quicker, but it was very nice. It was very fluid. The rest of the season so far, or the episode so far, very smooth, very smooth. Another probably little jump in production quality I've noticed. Nobody's really that off model. Nobody's doing any weird stuff. It's pretty high octane from what we've seen. I guess we'll see how they go in the slower scenes if they revert to some more cheaper stuff. But I don't know. Is the series doing like well at this point? Does it have an established fan base? Is there some money there potentially? Not like there was in the past. Mention of birthday makes me think birthday will happen some point in the season. So hopefully we get Hibiki birthday. I would enjoy that. And of course Miku's very good at I guess not being manipulated by Hibiki, but not being able to say no. Because she gets hugs in response, and hugs are nice. And then bang, window flies open. There's a helicopter outside. There's a nice little part about Hibiki being unable to hear them, which I thought was quite good too. Like that face when des, and then bonked. Like pretty good stuff. And then we fly off into our first action scene of the episode because there are a couple. And yeah, clearly this was the South American country that was foreshadowed in XD. The way I understand what's going on right now is that we've manipulated Song into pursuing this, and then the bad guys are just going to kind of sweep in and do what they need to do, and then duck out. I'm imagining they're bad guys. They killed all those people. That was pretty bad. Yeah, they're associated with the Bavarian Illuminati. They're trying to grab something from here, using the girls as somewhat of a decoy / way in, then going to dispose of the girls once what they need to do is done. I think that's how it's going to work. The connection here with the Bavarian Illuminati, as we saw back here, is that they have access to alkanoids. So they got a bunch of the rocks, and they just kind of deploy them out in these traps. There's apparently a vehicle approaching on land, and they think that it'll be very easy, but of course, we know who it might be. There she is, the attacker. It's a Symphogear. She's on a motorbike, and she's cool. You guys are fucked. So I didn't notice this in the moment, but Suasa's role in this is to ride in and take care of the anti-air stuff so we can start our aerial assault. And then, yeah, they're on a kite up there, by the way. Look at the three of them. I thought Ogawa was singing initially too, which would have been great. But yeah, kite entry. The kite did say ninja though. That's pretty good. Oh, I should be reading this song too. Excuse me. Let's fly, soar into the sky. Let's fight. Clear the path to tomorrow. I guess I'll get that out of the way now. I think that the audio mixing could still use a little bit of work. I would have liked to hear this song in its full glorious glory, but you know, there's characters talking, there's fighting, there's just a million things going on. If we just let the moment breathe a little bit more, I'd probably prefer it. But yeah, song's really nice. It's a very triumphant, very we're back bitch. It's a very we're back bitch type song. Our voices unite in the greatest symphony. Let's fight. Does a dream sparkle in your eyes? And of course, that's let's fight is like breaking through from Hibiki each time. That's really good. Does a song ring through your heart? The fire in our souls burns wild and free, this immense power binding us together. And then, yeah, Ogawa just absolutely broken, just doing ninja shit. Our songs resound into infinity. Yeah, They do. Yeah, and they're just like doing ninja shit. They're just cutting bullets in half. At one point, Hibiki throws a bullet, or not a bullet, a missile. And at one point, she like swings the top of a tank into another tank. They're just just popping off. They're not saving anybody. They're murdering. Well, they're murdering, but they're murdering to save people. Again, we've had this whole conversation, but I'm trying to compare it to GX's intro, which I think was a little cleaner. This is a lot. It's all very messy. I think maybe involving 6 characters here plus Ogawa was maybe a little bit much, but again, horses for courses and that kind of thing. I drive my pummeling fists all the way into the red zone. My sword flashes bright without a trace of doubt. Kind of lines from each of Hibiki and Tsubasa there. Shout outs to Nana Mizuki's really low vocals here. She kind of really gets, puts a lot of feeling into it. It was quite nice. I can fight up close with no fear, as she does like absolute like spin like look at her. She's fucking goofy as. Because I know you have my back, and then it kind of moves into a duet there. I can face the future with no regrets, for I know you'll be there to support me. And we got a million bullets here, kind of mirroring the million of missiles we're jumping on later as well. That's pretty nice. We'll grit our teeth and push through the pain, as Chris does exactly at. And she kind of swallowed a bullet there too. That was kind of crazy. Let's fight, pour our souls into our songs. Let's fight with all of our heart. So we give each other courage from even afar. Let's fight, carried on the wind. They're just unstoppable killing machines at this point. Is our radiant battle song, as we cry, though we may bleed. We'll fight to the day where true love awaits. True love? This isn't a very loving song at all. Oh yeah, this is that absolute like tank bullshit where she like gains super strength. Like what is this? Are you kidding me? So yeah, seemingly the song's got a similar chorus structure where we kind of repeat that second half of the chorus and go into infinity and then move on into another instrumental sequence where we play out a little bit more of the plot stuff before moving into the next verses. It's a pretty good structure, I think. Yeah, this is that missile shit. So we're on Chris's flank. We're going to fire a missile into Chris's frickin' head. And yeah, Hibiki jumps in the way and stops it with her arms, which, I'd like to see the physics on that, but sure. And then throws the missile back, kind of like a gas canister in like a video game. Throws it into the air, and then explodes and knocks over the tank. Sure, we'll let you get away with it once, Symphogear, but if you do something ridiculous again, you're on watch. I think the implication here is that the captain goes and activates whatever this is. I'm guessing... So does this airship actually exist, or is it a noise? I'm guessing it actually exists, and it was being hidden in the sky through heretical technology. Let's say that, yeah. We have Agent Mario running shop. She's just barking orders, telling us which way to go. Shout out to the uniform. This is the first time that we see the kind of song uniform and the girls in their uniform in this season. Yeah, shout outs. They knew what they were doing for sure. So yeah, they attack in helicopters. The commander guy thinks he's got the upper hand, drops a bunch of bullshit on them. But lo and behold, we have some, what would you call it? Aerial assistance. Yeah, each of them have a Symphogear on top of them, which is no good. I might fall time and time again. I can get back up if I keep my goal in mind. I load my song into each one of my bullets. Just keep moving on and we'll show you the answer. And again, you really hear Chris really yell on that last line as well. Again, as it goes into our rainbow in the sub there, everyone's singing. It's kind of that kind of chorus, that harmony. The real enemy always lies within your own heart. Remember why you really wield your weapons. And use them with all the passion in your heart. And then, yeah, we see the start of like the ninja bullshit where we're just jumping on missiles flying at us. It's again, I said it invoked like a Mario like platformer type energy that I quite enjoyed. Again, we're just piling on the ridiculousness. Like I know we've ridden missiles before, but like platforming on missiles that are being fired that way back towards them is insanity. Let's fight as the sound of battle roars, we roar even louder. Our burning passion will change the world. Let's fight the hope we hold. Let's fight the radiance we embrace. Will heed our songs and spur us on our way. Never give in, never give up, let our voices ring. And then, yeah, Kirika and Shirabe get their pop-off moment where they open like a door. It was a pretty good door open though. Like I just like how, Maria's barking orders, the three main girls are going crazy, doing like flips, jumping on missiles, cutting people to shreds, and then, these two. We opened a door. We saved a helicopter. Good job. You get a gold star. I close my eyes, I see the world, I fill my fists with my love for it. As we see Tsubasa unleash her true blade, which is quite frankly ridiculous. She gets a giant sword and she cuts the airship in twine, which was certainly a decision. The beauty of it gives me even greater strength. We'll grit our teeth and push through the pain. Let's fly, soar into the sky. And as we see, airship cut in two, glasses cut in two. It's all just coming up Millhouse, isn't it? And what we're going to do here is we're not going to drill his head in, like I thought Hibiki might, like just like full on violent like murder. No, but we're going to drill a hole through this and save him, but also like, what's the word? We got rid of his weapons, we immobilized him, and now we're going to take him in. Our voices unite in the greatest of symphonies. Let's fight. Does a dream sparkle in your eyes? Let's fight. Does a song ring in your heart? The fire in our souls burns wild and free. This immense power binding us together, our songs resound into infinity. And yeah, that's it. We destroyed the airship. We killed everybody. They're all dead. Yeah. And we saved the people, right? That was the whole point. Cool, they've cleared a path for the UN. The UN can come in and address the situation. Again, it's weird. The country's under like some weird rule, like dictator-esque, and the UN is intervening, which is strange, but sure. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, oh, Chris will have an opinion on this. And lo and behold, hand gripping onto, what would you call this? Like a chain link fence? Yeah, Hibiki's like, oh, great, the UN's here. But again, Chris has a lot of baggage about this kind of thing, for sure. Like that, just because they're here doesn't make what happened any better, So we finished our patrol. We're all going to hop in the back and take us back to base, I guess. As I remarked during the reaction, we have the parents in the front and all the children in the back for sure. So yeah, this militia group has access to Alkanoids through the Bavarian Illuminati. They're providing them with it, which is all very good. They seem like the good guys for sure. So Mario received a special assignment from, I don't know his name, but Tsubasa's dad. Maybe that's why she called him Tsubasa's dad, because she doesn't know his name either. I thought it was like a cute thing where it was like, oh, we're so close that I only know him through his connection to Tsubasa, right? But either way, she's talking about Symphogear XD stuff, kind of her job in London while she was over there. I think it was like a dual role over there. She was over there to, do her mission, but she was also, Subasa's over there, two birds, one stone, that kind of thing. Yeah, and of course, Subasa doesn't understand social norms, so she just says what we thought out loud, and it's all very embarrassing for Mario, right? Look at the blush, great. So yeah, the Bavarian Illuminati, they helped Carol build the chateau, they were associated with the FIS girls, they were funding all that. They're seemingly been a bigger bad this whole time. Oh, I'm noticing Elf9's voice here too. It's, interesting. It's not her voice, no. It's like a softer Carol. Weird one. Some clarity on that would be great. But again, they're called the Illuminati. They're essentially the Illuminati. They've been working in the background, kind of working behind the scenes, making all the bad stuff happen. And this is their symbol, and of course it's got some links to alchemy, it just makes sense. So yep, this is how we find out about alkanoids in unstable Latin American country under military rule. And then we get a look at that, Valverde, right? So that's the connection to Chris. This might be specifically the country that she was in, right? Maybe we'll dive into a lot more of her backstory and how that worked. Because it's kind of all up in the air for now. There's been some closure around it from even season 1, right? There was that conversation with Genjiro from memory about adults. And yeah, I thought that was all sewn up. But not quite, seemingly. She's still harboring some feelings there. Of course, you're never going to get over it. And I wonder how much of a direction for the season this will be. New paint job for the sub, too. That's kind of crazy. It's got them Evangelion colors a little bit. Just need some green in there. And then, regular Symphogear scene exposition in the shower because, again, two birds in one stone. Again, Kiriko Shirabe looking for a way to make themselves useful. As we saw in the last conflict, not really there yet. They only got the one shot left, so they can't use it willy-nilly. And they're very good at opening doors, for sure. However, Hibiki overhears this, I guess, and wants to reassure them that they're, valued parts of the team, but also doesn't understand any social etiquette behind any change room that at least I've ever been in. I don't know if it's different for girls, but yeah, there's normally a little bit of like privacy, like a little bit, and of course we have Shirabe getting jealous at the hand holding while the naked with the Kirika with the we're gay. Like, you get it by now. And then, yeah, just tonal whiplash. Like, 2 seconds later, we have, like, Chris PTSD flashbacks to her parents dying. Like, it's a little bit much, guys. Come on. There's a very quick little brief there, which I missed in the reaction, kind of. Like, we're going to a chemical plant, and we're going to stop them. They're upriver. That's essentially the setup. I thought we were just, like, fighting for the sake of it, but there is some amount of setup for what they're doing, which is nice. I guess because it's sandwiched between like shower thought about parents and then actual flashback to parents. So I just kind of missed it in my mind. Yeah, Chris turning and saying, "This is all your fault," to, I would imagine, like, if not refugee, then inhabitant of war-torn country. Like, it's your fault. It's like, what do you... I'm sorry? I get that she's like a kid and her parents just died, but clearly she's not in the right here. This is a weird line too. It's like Tsubasa's trying to say that it'll all be okay just like one step at a time, but it just came out very, very cold to mine. Like, you don't have to talk about it, just focus on what's in front of you. The you don't have to talk about it should be more reassuring than it feels. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. Hits a weird note. I know Tsubasa kind of sucks at the whole emotional talking thing, so maybe that's another element of it. And then we're straight into Hibiki transformation sequence into Hibiki song, right? Yeah, so kind of a similar background here. We have like... I don't know what like this layer is. What are these things? They seemingly like follow the body and put the Symphogear on in our transformation sequences. Clearly this one's pretty similar to last season's, just with a bit of a higher budget. Like, it's all very snazzy, all very fan servicey as these generally are. I like the little combat part at the end where she's just like swinging fists everywhere and like wha wha wha. I think that's pretty neat. Good sound effects on the punches too, really like crack in. That's pretty good. My fist spearheads the battle, flying straight and true. On and on, singing my song of righteousness, I found the justice I hold tight in my hand. I swear I'll never let it go, run like the wind. And yeah, I mean, we've seen Symphogear action before. It is probably a step up, right? It's all very flashy. It moves extremely quickly, and we see each of the girls using the weapons pretty well. Like, they should know how to do something like this now. A lot of times past, they've had a lot of practice killing noise. So voila, we're here, baby. It just happens, There's no more explaining. Well, not that there ever was, but you know what I mean. Though my voice grows hoarse, run like the wind. Silenced, one punch for love, a love that never gives in. Chris goes kind of crazy with the bow here. Like, she hits that Artemis shot later on the big guy. Yeah, like, normally she prefers the guns, but yeah, she's opting for the bow. I like that. Go as fast as you can, stand firm, and never give ground. Alright, what is this? We're gonna need to explain this line. Eat lightning, crap thunder. Sure, Hibiki. It certainly is a Hibiki song, huh? It's very crass of you. My heart burning with passion brings justice under the skies. We also save this kid here whose name is escaping me, who gives us the information at the end of the episode about where the president went. We have a giant alkanoid, almost tokusatsu style, rising up out. Almost like we're going to fight him like Power Rangers style. And yeah, this is the final distraction that's being used while the dude escapes, right? And yeah, he attacks indiscriminately, friend or foe. The future builds on the past, free of grudges. I'll be by your side forever, together forever. I'll hold your hand as we rush forward to a future as gentle as the afternoon sun. Sun reference, Hibiki reference, punch reference. Yeah, it's definitely a Hibiki song. It's all tracking. I can always find the path if you're with me. Talking about the sun, talking about the Miku, talking about that whole part of it. Yeah, there was a team up attack there between Chris and Tsubasa as well that disposed of the giant noise. And then there's whatever this is, like the one fallen. It's gonna if it hits the plant, the whole area will be contaminated. I mean, that's no good. Good thing we prevent it. Want to heat us up to the 9th degree. One punch for love, a love that never gives in. Go as fast as you can, stand firm and never give ground. Eat thunder, crap lightning, my heart burning with passion. Great. Oh, I wanted to read the chorus again just to get to that line. Brings justice under the skies as Hibiki does what Hibiki does best and punches the shit out of whatever it is and it blows up. So she must have won. Sure. All right. So then we see the president, Valverde. Am I wrong there? And he's in kind of like the safe building. So the idea is that it has a barrier around it, and that's why it's safe. So these guys are like, there is a decoy plane if you wanted to use it. But no, this is the safest place in the country as long as there's no kind of third-party force trying to attack. And of course, we have a trio of characters that were looking for a place that maybe something has been hidden. This would be a really good place to hide shit if the president's hiding here. And then they are 3 silhouettes that we saw during Symphogear XD. We tried looking through your military facilities first. Our plan to use Song to wreck your secret gardens worked out nicely. Thanks for guiding us here yourself, you cute little El Presidente. So the idea here, right, is Song's going to flush you out because Song's powerful and has a bunch of Symphogears, right? That's all well and good. So we're going to track the president in all of this and see where the president goes once everything is like turned into shit, basically, right? He will go to the safest place in the country. Therefore, if they know what they have is powerful and important, they'll hide what we're after there as well. Okay. I should go back though. Let me talk about these character designs. Cool. I don't know who you are. I'm not going to be able to use a name, but you're cool. I love the lab coat. I love that you're a little bit older. I think that's really nice too. You're very official. You're very, gets it done. A girl in uniform. Love the hair. A lot to like here. My favorite one is probably this one. Just because I like frogs, because frogs are cool, and she has a cool like lace hat and glasses. So yeah, shout outs to that. And this one is just a lot. Ignoring the whole chest area, of course. Like the hair's going like every which way. I don't know what this is, like around the neck. And she seemingly isn't wearing any pants. This is like a dress. Sure, go off, Symphogear, I guess. Her voice also isn't what I expected at all. Her character isn't what I expected at all. I expected more of like an Onesan type, but no, we're seemingly going a little more bubbly, which is okay. I like that too. Just not what I expected. Since you're here, we'll make you useful one last time, right? Then we have whoever this is singing a song, and then a bunch of fairy dust happens, right? Also, the song, is this another Symphogear English situation, or is it a different language? I've tried to hear it twice now and I can't tell. So yeah, who are they? They are alchemists from the Bavarian Illuminati. They provided us with heretical technology, and they said they would leave me alone if I had this mark. Oh no, they betrayed you, the Illuminati. Oh no. No, instead we're gonna do like a bunch of like idle like bullshit at you instead, and like kill you all. I'm warming to these 3. They're actually kind of charming already. Yeah, and then we have the fairy dust play out. It's killer fairy dust that seemingly has some singing and alchemy implications, which is interesting, right? Based on what we know from last season. So yeah, it kills everybody in the room, including the president. But at the end, I don't even want to know what's happening downstairs with all this. Like, sorry to be gross, but it's kind of funny. Oh no, it gave him like an orgasm and then he died. Cool, then she says a number. This number is pretty clearly at this point like the number of kills that they've done with whatever she's holding, plus they're singing. They're powering up something using deaths. Little did we know that kind of our song team also was investigating the same opera house, which was shielded against satellite transmissions, making it shady. So we're going to track that. We're actually already inside the building. That's how far ahead we are with the plot. We have Blue Friend choosing to follow them down into the creepy dungeon, much to this guy's not liking it muchness. Oh yeah, this is Stefan, by the way. Stefan says that the president guy got in a car and went away. So that's our link to show where we might be going next with these characters. Stefan is also named, so I'm thinking that Stefan may be sticking around. I don't know. It'd be an interesting one. Alright, so then we have the girls downstairs looking at whatever this is, which is seemingly another different girl trapped in like a bunch of like crystal with a big eye. So I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. I think this guy gets like a Windows update on his computer and then it scares them and then like all hell breaks loose and we just like shoot to kill. Which is pretty good. That's pretty good. Like it's just like pacing at 11, like even faster than previous seasons. It's getting kind of mad. So to distract these people, we're going to get the energy from what we just did, from killing all these people, and instill it into this spirit of wrath. Are we going to have like familiars this season? Is that kind of where we're going with all of this? That's kind of the Pharaoh type vibe from XD IMO as well. And yeah, it just murders. It's a giant like death snake that like murders a bunch of people. It results in those two crashing the car, and you know, we did it. We killed a bunch more people and powered it up more. Awesome. Of course, these three are talking about some worldwide revolution. Let me get that exact line again. Your lives will lay the foundation for a worldwide revolution. Okay, so whatever we're powering up with the counting is bad, right? But also we need maybe whatever that girl was to activate it. Maybe we need it for the next step in the plan. And then we hear Mario singing. Mario drop down. It's time for the FAS girls to go. Okay, one question. First time I used the pen too today. Did you use the linker? Is that what you did? Are you guys going to be all good? Are we going to need more different linker again? Oh no, the whole linker situation with these two has been a running theme. I say just get better. Just be good finally. What's up? What's wrong with you? And then yeah, we have episode 1 of Valverde's Hell Screen, which I know who Valverde is, but whatever the hell is a hell screen, I don't know. I'm tempted not to read this song. If maybe somebody could tell me if it comes back, I'd prefer to read it in the moment to see what it's talking about rather than reading it just in a black screen in isolation. I think that's not really worth it. IMO without the accompanying visual. I don't know. Just tell me if it doesn't show up again. I'll double back next week and give it a little bit of a read and give my thoughts there. Overall, the music seems to be on level with not XD, GX. Just some really well constructed songs here. Probably the standout one, arguably, is this song playing right now. Also, really like the intro one. Hibiki's song's okay. I like the part where she says she craps thunder or whatever she says. But the one with the intro action scene, pretty well done. So it's an elaborate sequence. The big "Let's Fight" refrain's quite nice. This one here, I just like the FAS girls' voices a lot, and yeah, it's just epic. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there. What is the little subtitle at the end? Actually, let me grab that first. By shedding many tears, the reality you face is sure. I'm not really sure what to make of that at all now that I've actually read it. But yeah, first episode, pretty nice, pretty actually legible upon rewatch. I like that I did the XD stuff first. I think it really helped. Really like the 3 new characters' designs. I think they're immediately like fun on screen, engaging, charismatic. All the things you like to see, all the things that maybe a Ver was not, and maybe why I didn't like him. It also helps they have killer designs. I really like again the frog girl. I'm not sure on names yet, but we're gonna ride it out. I don't know where else we're really going. We haven't set up much beyond a little bit of Chris stuff and some Bavarian Illuminati overall implications. I don't know what we're doing character-wise, really. We got some more stuff about Kirika and Shirabe feeling unworthy, but that feels like we've done that a lot. Hopefully we're moving past that eventually. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it there because I'm very hungry and I want to go eat. But yeah, good episode. Looking forward to more next week. Just my chill stuff. If you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below anything you thought about the episode, anything I could do to improve my presentation. Comment below. I'm doing follow for follow on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter if you would like me to follow you back. And the Discord, join Discord, love Discord, Discord. Yeah, if I'm missing anything in particular, maybe hit me up on Discord and say, hey, you missed this. That'd be a good use as well, I think. But yeah, adios. I'll see you guys next week for more Symphogear goodness. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you then.